Yeah, Jennifer, Rick, it was a packed courthouse today as we all watched all of the parties involved in this consent decree be in the hot seat for nearly 6 hours. Federal Judge Benjamin Beaton grilled them about the reforms to LMPD that are spelled out in this consent decree, and shockingly, he questioned the need for judicial oversight at all. Now, the DOJ, city officials, and LMPD's chief were present in court today. Notably missing was Mayor Craig Greenberg. Now, after the lengthy hearing, here are some of the biggest takeaways. The FOP's motion to intervene in the consent decree was discussed, and the judge's main question was, if entered, does LMPD follow the consent decree or the collective bargaining agreement when making decisions? Now, other concerns raised by the judge include the timing of the consent decree being filed, which was 1 month after the general election. He asked, was this to get ahead of the incoming presidential administration? He also took issue with the DOJ withholding information when asked in court specifics about LMPD's alleged unconstitutional policing. He says it lacks transparency, while they argue it protects them in the event that these cases do go to trial. But arguably the most worrisome statement by the judge that could put this consent decree in jeopardy was asking if it would be more beneficial if the city and the DOJ reached an independent settlement instead of the complication of court monitoring. Now, opponents and supporters of the consent decree reacted to that possibility of it being rejected.
We thought the judge should hear from the community, and hearing that there are 15 community organizations who have been working on these issues for years and have been very frustrated with the response by Louisville Metro, and that this is a meaningful first step in creating both accountability and transparency in the way our police force treats its citizens.
Louisville has a murder rate that's going through the absolute roof. The cops are doing their best, their level best. This is a tough place to be a cop. The last thing a cop in Louisville needs is a 200-page manual from the radicals of the Department of Justice telling them exactly how they can do their job.
Now, also in court, LMPD Chief Paul Humphrey said the department is capable of reform without a consent decree. Now, as for what's next, the judge says he's taking everything that was said in court today under advisement, but he did not say when he would make that decision to accept this agreement or not, which leaves Louisville being under a consent decree in limbo even longer. Live outside the federal courthouse for you this evening, I'm Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.
Thank you, Alexis.